Most ordinary real estate brokers watch Help You Sell Real Estate from the sidelines. Many have watched for years, some for decades. After all, we've been around since 1976. Many scratch their heads and wonder why any reasonably sane broker would ever join such a rogue organization. They think, I'm charging 6% or 5% or 7%, and I'm having a tough time making a profit. There's no way those guys are making any money with that low set fee nonsense. But they'd be wrong. Outsiders tend to take what they know of the Help You Sell program and mentally plug it into their traditional office. They imagine trying to recruit, pay and retain agents as they always have. But the low set fee is so small it makes that impossible. And the truth is, if you took low set fee pricing and implemented it in your ordinary real estate company, well, it'd be like trying to pound a square peg into a round hole. It simply won't work. But there's much more to Help You Sell Real Estate than the pricing model. In fact, there are a dozen subtle but powerful points where the Help You Sell broker operates very differently from a more traditional percentage-based broker. Those differences make the pricing model work. The low set fee offer to consumers is a strategy for getting more. If you're in the residential real estate business, you have to get more than your fair share of business, or you'll fail. Do the math. There are 1,167,595 members of the National Association of Realtors. Last year, 5,250,000 homes were sold. That's just 4.45 homes sold per realtor. Clearly, if you're not getting more than your fair share, you're starving. Our low set fee offer is a better deal for consumers. It's dramatically less than ordinary realtors charge, enabling sellers to save thousands over what they'd pay almost anyone else. Once homeowners in an area understand that it's available, they often reach out to learn a little more before deciding with whom to list. That's why most seller inquiries into Help You Sell offices begin with, "What do you guys do?" or "How does this work?" Can you imagine how many more listings you might take in your target market if much of the time people called you before they made the listing decision? A better deal for consumers means more than your fair share of listings, which means more signage and exposure in the marketplace, which means more buyer inquiries, more sold signs, more seller inquiries, and so on, and so on, and so on. Successful Help You Sell offices, well, they're like snowballs rolling down a ski slope. But with any business, the litmus test for success is not the amount of activity and revenue being generated at the top of the balance sheet. It's what's happening at the bottom line, profit or loss. Those dozen subtle but powerful differences enable successful Help You Sell brokers to deliver much more of what they generate in revenue to the bottom line. In fact, on a typical seller-side transaction, the Help You Sell broker will usually deliver much more to the bottom line than an ordinary broker might. Hard as it may be to believe, we actually charge less, but make more. So, if you're tired of the recruiting merry-go-round, if you're tired of going to training sessions on how to justify your fee, if you're tired of worrying about when your top agent is going to leave, maybe you ought to take a look at a different way to do the real estate business. Maybe you ought to take a look at Help You Sell Real Estate. It's very different, and we believe it's much better. Consider this. When was the last time a consumer called your office, not one of your agents, your office, and said, "I'm ready, come list me"? We get that call every day, and that's the Help You Sell difference.